All right, are you ready for more family slides? Yes, my friends. I feel like I was literally born on two wheels. That's me on my dad's back, Oberlin, Ohio, 1974. 15 years later, this is me and my dad. I got my own wheels now, and we're riding across the United States of America. At age 15, I left my home in Washington, D.C., and let my bike wheels spin over 3 million times. Those revolutions were incredible. And they brought me all the way to dipping our tires in the Pacific Ocean. It was a journey of incredible discovery, as you can imagine. I discovered so much about myself, of course, my fortitude, my stamina, my strength, my ability to do it. Never thought I could, but I did it. Discovered a lot about my family, as you can imagine. And of course, I discovered America. There's no better way to discover America than at 15 miles an hour. But I not only discovered America, but I discovered in the process that America had been lying to me. Like most Americans, I'd been sold a dream, an American dream on four wheels. I'd been sold this falsehood that these things in our world that are polluting and expensive and dangerous and burdensome and frustrating they're actually fun, sexy, affordable, convenient, nothing short of the American dream, right? We've all been sold that bill of goods. And I realized that it wasn't true. That was my great revelation. That the key to success in America doesn't have to be a car key. And so when I returned home at age 15 and all my friends were taking driver's ed and getting their driver's license, I thought maybe that's not for me. You know, cars, they seem to put us in a box. They kind of isolate us. And there's so much road rage. Why is there so much road rage? Because we're not connecting with the people around us as we pass through a community. And because we're stuck in those bucket seats, those comfy bucket seats, for way too long. Even right here in Louisville, it's estimated that we drive 39 million miles per day in Louisville. That's over 1,500 drives around the equator every day in one city. This is insanity. And it doesn't make us happy. And it doesn't make us rich either. Cars really saddle us with incredible debt. Of course, cars are expensive for the planet. Of course, cars are expensive for the cities that have to accommodate them. But they're expensive for the people who own them and drive them. AAA estimated last year that the average car owner in America spent almost 11 grand on driving when you add up all the costs of gas and parking and insurance and everything else. And Americans now shoulder a total of $1.2 trillion in auto loan debt. That's double what it was just 10 years ago. Last year, TransUnion estimated that the average auto borrower had $18,500 in debt. Auto loan debt is now nearly 10% of all household debt in America. It's the third largest debt category after mortgages and student loans that get all the attention, right? We don't think about this incredible cost to Americans of expecting everyone to own and drive a car. And we don't think enough about what it does to our cities. Auto dependency is literally draining the life out of our cities. Of course, the invention and expansion of the automobile led to white flight and suburban sprawl that we see today, the true hollowing out of our urban cores. And this is what our urban core in Louisville looks like today. We've taken everything that's good out of Louisville and put in parking. So in red are the surface parking lots and in purple are the parking decks. There's nothing left. And of course, cars are killing us. 1 in 70 deaths in America is caused by a car. It's as though when you get a driver's license, you're getting a license to kill. And that's just the human deaths. Riding my bike across the country, of course, I saw the incredible line of wildlife corpses and cats and dogs all along the way, right? It's not actually the accidents that's the real killer. It's the slow killer of cars. It's getting us into a sedentary lifestyle where we don't expect to get exercise and getting from point A to point B. And so We see all the diseases that come with that sedentary lifestyle. In Louisville, being so car addicted is at the bottom of the American Fitness Index and many other health rankings. And of course, we can't ignore climate change when we talk about driving. Cars are driving climate change. Yes, to fix climate change, it's very complex. We need to restore the forests. We need to work on energy efficiency. We need renewable energy. But if we don't fix auto dependency, we're never going to get over the hump. Here in Louisville today, 17% of our greenhouse gas emissions are due to driving. So I saw all this at age 15, and I said, hell no, I won't go. I decided not to participate. I don't need a driver's license. I just rode my bicycle all the way across the country. I think I can ride it to school, and I've been doing it ever since. And think of what that's done to my life. That 10, 11 grand a year that most people are spending on cars, that's a big bonus paycheck for me, right? I get exercise every single day. I don't have to find time to go to the gym. I just go where I'm going. I don't have road rage. I have road joy. And this was my first foray into liberatory counterculturalism. It's the first thing I really did in my life that was unlike what everybody else was doing. And I decided that, you know what, in my life, I'm not going to follow what everybody else is doing. I'm going to follow my own ethical, spiritual, and mental guideposts to choose what feels right for me and what I know is right for the world. And this is actually, later I've learned, in a long tradition of people of my faith. I'm a Quaker. We have a long tradition of not participating in things we don't believe in, whether it's war, slavery, or today, ecological destruction. And of course, this is in the long tradition of people like Gandhi and King, who have practiced nonviolent resistance and non-cooperation with society's evils. And it can look like all kinds of things, my friends. It can look like the civil rights movement, or it can look like getting rid of your car. Also, as a Quaker, I don't believe in killing. So later in my life, I realized that I can't really keep eating meat. I was having someone else do the killing for me. And I decided, if I had to kill all those animals, I probably would choose something else. So as a Quaker, no killing, that means no suffering, no meat. It's been a fantastic ride. I get to grow my own food and have my own vegetable porn, right? These incredible carrots I can grow right here in Louisville, right? And I've taken some bigger steps now. Meat and driving was just the first thing, but now I've given up flying. And I've fallen in love with trains. And I'm spreading the joy, so I took a bunch of students in October on a train trip across America to Spokane, Washington for a conference. And along the way, we met some friends from other schools who were going to the same conference. And we actually got to meet each other. There was no road rage. There was train joy. And I invite you to consider if you would give up flying in order to save humanity. But maybe that's all too much. Maybe you're not ready for the big steps in life. We can all participate today in some simple acts of counterculturalism in order to make a better tomorrow. So maybe you can start with something small. And what we're doing right now at the University of Louisville is we're encouraging students to consider going zero waste and giving up things like bottled water. Would you be willing to boycott bottled water for the rest of your life with me? Why do we have to throw something away whenever we take a drink? Or how about packing a reusable dining ware in your bag so you don't have to throw something away next time you eat? Some people might look at this and feel like you're closing doors to opportunity, Justin. But to me, it's always felt like opening doors to new opportunities that liberate me from being shackled to hollow consumerism and planetary destruction. I feel like erecting some simple guardrails in your life based on your moral and ethical principles is actually a really good thing. And so, I leave you with this invitation. Do you want to be a dead fish swimming with the stream, my friends? Or do you want to join me in some liberatory counterculturalism, because the dominant culture is killing us and we cannot continue to participate in it? Another world is possible, and we're going to have a lot more fun co-creating it together. Thank you.